Hi Gemini, this is going to be your reading for the second week of April, good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Gemini. Keep in mind, as always, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with all of you, okay? Check your other placements too, any part of your natal chart on this channel. You can find some messages there for you as well or instead, but if you would just simply like a private reading that's just for you, Gemini, the link to my website is down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for you every week, of course. I would never miss Gemini. Right now it's Soma Chandra Gemini. Gemini, this is really cool. Frankly, you guys, I get so sick and tired of love messages. I think it keeps people addicted to another person. And I understand that people need help in love, but I want you to be addicted to yourself. I want you to be hooked on yourself. And I say all that because what I'm seeing here looks like it's very focused on you, Gemini. Cross watchers, bye. You're going to be really bored. Sorry, but this isn't about you. This is all about Gemini. Unless you have like a family member or something that's a Gemini or someone you care about, might be some encouragement. I think I've channeled like a career reading for you guys or something about a passionate personal pursuit. Some of you were thinking about turning it into a career maybe, but you look a little afraid. So let me give you some encouragement. Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury. You think fast, you talk fast, you move fast, you create fast. Communication and travel are your thing. I know you can quickly figure this out if you just get out of your head about it, babe. So what came out of the Quantum Oracle deck is a creative endeavor, happy success. So these are in the reverse, fragmented energy. A challenge for you is commitment. So let me tell you what I see here. There's this creative endeavor that you want to explore of some kind. And I think you guys are afraid that it won't make you happy and it won't make you successful. Your energy is somewhat fragmented. You need to put some of the pieces back together. Your energy is kind of scattered. You're having a hard time staying committed to the idea. Based on some of the oracle cards, I think it's because you kind of have to take a leap of faith. You're going to have to work alone. It looks like money is involved as well. Of course it is with business. And some of you, because I have the Lamb here and the Page of Swords and the Fool and the Six of Cups, do some of you work with autistic children or children with special needs? Because that's often the puzzle piece. I know that's a very specific message, but some of you might. Others of you, you're not working with children or you're not working with people with special needs, but you're feeling kind of vulnerable. This might have been a childhood dream. To do this would put a piece of your heart back together. You're having a hard time trying to figure out how to get this creative endeavor off the ground. Some of you started a creative endeavor, but you haven't been successful. Now I see that you're kind of at the beginning here, Gemini, with the Fool and the Ace of Swords. So don't expect a return on the investment overnight. Success doesn't always happen overnight. And this might have scattered your energy. You might be kind of scattered right now. Some of you may have a hard time concentrating. Some of you are going through something emotional. Your commitment to your dreams is being tested. Don't be afraid to fail. Get back up, get on the horse, try again. Someone else around you may be lacking in commitment as well. Because it looked like career to me, I dropped those cards out. The tarot came out pretty quick. I wanted to give you some encouragement and show you how the universe sees you. This is the Colette Baron Reid Animal Spirit Guides, and they tell you the energy you're in, and they also give you advice. You guys got the earthworm, the lamb, and the stingray. The earthworm is a person that's a newbie on the scene. It's someone who's feeling somewhat clammed up and a little insecure. It's usually a very earnest, bright, and hardworking person. All of these cards came in the upright for you, but it's someone who is shy and doesn't want to risk embarrassment, kind of hides, is afraid of being eaten. So what the earthworm teaches you is that the beginner's mindset is sometimes incredibly valuable, and that, you know, a seasoned veteran in something is going to have its merits, but so does the beginner's mind. It's really earnest and eager to learn and eager to develop its skills. You're feeling shy. You're a little withdrawn. Lamb coming out is asking you to be patient and listen. Patient and listen. You feel vulnerable in this situation. You're waiting for a message from the universe as well. Some of you are a little worried about being a sacrificial lamb. Stingray came out, one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. It's one of the best. This means that you are at a pivotal, important moment in your growth as a person. And when Stingray comes, it asks you to give up an old way of thinking or feeling or doing that feels really comfortable and really familiar. And it's asking you to grow beyond who you are at this moment. It will require you to make changes and let go of doing something the way you used to do it. The way you used to do it became easy because it's familiar. Our brain perpetuates what is familiar. Even if it's uncomfortable, if we've been doing it forever, we're going to keep doing it. Until the point where we even get mad. Stingray is like fueled with an electricity here. Look at all these beautiful colors and the chakras lining up. So your guides are saying to you, you may feel very vulnerable right now, and you will need to be patient and listen. You may also help other people hear or listen in some way. You will feel vulnerable, but it's time to make a major change. You're going to have to change your approach and let go of an old way of doing something and do it in a new and different way, in a healthier way and a better way. It will bring nothing but personal development and growth. And it will also bring a spiritual development as well. So the reason for the reading, I was like, oh, I know this is about like a creative endeavor that they want to get off the ground. They're not sure how committed they can be to it, or they need to be more committed. Reason for the reading is the Fool. The next card out was the Four of Pentacles. Someone's holding back, holding on, but holding back. You see yourself as the Page of Swords. The advice you need to know, or the next action you need to take, Gemini, is the Knight of Pentacles. And the final outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Fate is in your hands, baby. And luck is on your side if you go with the flow. The Wheel of Fortune is about your fate, your destiny, your karma. You're at a turning point. The expansion of Jupiter is calling you. This looks like a lot of Aries energy here. So we have the Fool, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Magician. Well, that's you, Gemini. So for some of you, this could be relationship, and someone wants a rebirth with you, or like they want to take a leap of faith. They may want to break through with you. They've known you forever. They miss you. They want to manifest you. But for me, the Magician is either Aries, Gemini, or Virgo. It came out for you, so it's yours. You guys have been getting this Magician a lot. You've been getting the Star a lot. You've been getting the Magician a lot. You're going to take this leap of faith or what? It's the right idea. This might even be a childhood dream of yours, or someone or something that you've known for a long time. It feels incredibly familiar, possibly working with children, possibly working outdoors. You will have to be the single catalyst for change. Your resources are limited. You are just discovering your power. The Magician is the first entity the Fool meets on its journey to the world. You will have to believe you can be the single catalyst for change. It's either that or someone wants to take a leap of faith with you, but the Oracle cards tell me the direction to go in. So I'm making this about like career or personal development or some kind of creative endeavor, but holding back. Someone's holding back here. I do not have but 4 pentacles to spare. I can't even give you any. Nothing's on sale this week, not opening the pocketbook. 2 of Pentacles, the Star, the 7 of Wands. Well, you're really thinking about this. You're like, okay, I have multiple priorities. I'm going to have to do 2 things at once. I'm going to have to be adaptable and be flexible in a way that I have not been before. I got to keep all my balls in the air. You might be trying to make a choice or trying to juggle a lot and do 2 things at once. It's almost like you're afraid, you're holding back, but this is a dream. This is a dream. This is part of your higher purpose or destiny. This is when the Star comes, it's your soul calling to you. The Sun is like the heavens and God and the universe, and the Devil is like what's happening here on earth and being driven by primitive things. Being driven by your primitive motivations isn't bad. You're being called to something by your own soul here. 7 of Wands, there are obstacles and challenges. Maybe others are challenging you as well. If this is a person around you, they're not sure if they should reach out to you or not. They've been holding back. They might be afraid you're going to ask them questions or something. You're like, can I really do this? I feel like you're challenging yourself based on the oracle cards because you know you have to make a change. And you know that there will be vulnerability and you feel shy. But you're earnest and eager to learn. That beginner's mindset, the magician, he's brand new on the scene, and so is the fool. Do you think they care? Is that stopping them? This is the most powerful card in the deck, the Fool. Go for it. But it looks like you're going to have to rework a budget or something like that. But it's your dream. Who cares about the obstacles and challenges? And who cares what other people think? Do you really have to explain yourself to them? Well, you might financially. Outside of that, you know, you have no one to answer to but yourself, Gemini. So you see yourself as the Page of Swords. You're totally in your energy. Pages deliver and receive information. Sometimes the page is a child. This is someone with a new idea that's very curious. They're thirsty for knowledge, questioning everything, thinking of new ways to communicate. I feel as though you're in an energy of exploration and study. It's also possible that you're waiting to hear from someone and it's a big standoff and no one will talk. You're watching, you're waiting for something to happen, holding back, holding back and holding on. Some of you need to invest to make this dream of yours happen. And for any entrepreneur, whenever I do a financial reading for someone, in particular for a creative endeavor, this is one of the hiccups and the challenges is that they don't want to open up their pocketbook and invest. Will you lose a bit of your foundation initially? Yes. But what if you could make it up later? Some of you just need more information. You need to think of a new way to communicate, get more information. This can also be like learning, yes, but also, I just lost it. They showed me, they told me. Something about rules and regulations for doing what you want to do. You know that it's like a major change. It would be a sudden shift and an awakening. And it's like you're thinking about it, examining the full growth potential. But behind you is the need to explode. And you're waiting for something to happen and something to come in. You want it to. What you need to know, what you don't know. Your advice and your action and what you need to know is the Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, younger earth energy here. The advice is work hard. Be prepared to work like a dog too, or work like a horse. Horses live in symbionts with humans. They're one of our best friends. We can't make it without them. He's leading his horse here. He's very chill. Your guides are saying, look, just relax. Also survey your territory. Stay close to home. The Knight of Swords or the Knight of Pentacles does not go far from the castle. He surveys his land. He checks everything out. This guy's walking around barefoot in his own field because he wants to know how his grass feels and how it grows and what's going on. So survey your territory. Be prepared to work hard. You need to take a conservative approach right now and set up a routine. Don't be stubborn. Don't be lazy. Don't expect perfection out of yourself. Be conservative, but not too conservative, and finish what you start. That's what the Page of Pentacles does. Isn't always amazing at expressing emotion or passion, but apparently the Knight of Pentacles is what's called for. I have the Nine of Pentacles clarifying at the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Well, this couldn't be more clear to me. I was like, I see. You're afraid of putting a lot of hard work into something. Your pocketbook might take a hit at first. And you're worried about that. You're worried about being left out in the cold. I see a lot of pentacles here. It looks like you have the breakthrough. You've had this aha moment. You have a plan. You've been dreaming about doing this for a while, Gemini. Don't tell me you haven't. Don't tell me you haven't. It's right here in the cards. Identify the obstacles and the challenges. Write down what you want and ask yourself what's holding you back. It looks like you might have to make a major change too. A sudden shift, and it might even be somewhat chaotic. I think some of you are afraid to do that. I get it. I've run 3 of my own businesses, and I looked like this before I started every one or whatever, because it looks like there's this creative endeavor, but you're afraid you won't be successful. Well, that's subjective. Your energy is fragmented. Put the pieces back together. You need to take an overview effect and see something from an overview effect. See yourself. You'll be able to see it clearly. And you'll be able to feel it clearly. And there's commitment here. You may have someone around you that's just discovering their power. And you're like, do I want to hire this person? Do I want to work with them? I'm questioning their commitment. I just heard that just now. You may need to tell this person, look, do you have an anxiety issue about this? Let's talk about it, because we're losing revenue here and I need you to work hard. I need you to work hard. Address your fear and anxiety. Some of you are afraid to do something on your own. Believe in yourself. The magician says, sit down. I don't need your help. Do you see an assistant standing next to me? No, I'm very resourceful. I may only have 4 tools, but I can make them all float and do what I want. Calculated. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? Don't be afraid of being left out in the cold here. The 5 of Pentacles is the break-even card. You're just going to have to rearrange the way you do something. You're going to have to get into an earthy energy. The final outcome is the wheel. Luck is on your side. It's really up to you. It's really up to fate. Also, there are a lot of external factors that could be affecting this. COVID, family, money, how you view the pentacle realm, which is your health, your wealth, your time, even your sleep and your emotions. If you focus on the right things for the right reasons and you're diligent, luck is on your side. Clarifying the wheel. This is also, it's like your guides are saying, even we don't know what's going to happen. We can't make a prediction past a choice that they refuse to make. The universe can't predict any further for you until you let go, open up, and make this choice to follow your dream. It looks like it's a pretty big damn deal. It's good that you're thinking about the future and gathering information. I like the way you're handling yourself, but here's a potential outcome. Timing is unsure with the wheel. The Empress, Libra or Taurus, the 8 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. What the hell are you guys about to do? The Empress is incredibly creative. She's a wife, a mother, often a leader, a teacher. She's very grounded. She's very nurturing, very giving, and very beautiful. This could have something to do with the beauty industry, artistry, the health industry, working with families. You will be in a leadership role, possibly. If you work hard enough, you could go all the way to the top. Some of you will need to go back to university. Some of you will need to find someone that's like a mentor or a guide. The Hierophant is higher learning, higher education, commitment, the modest, pious approach, working on something to get to this true level of mastery. The Hierophant is part of being part of something greater than yourself. Your community at large, the system. This could be anything from a church to a bank to a university to a relationship. I only see one person on each of these cards, though, so this is super about you guys. You will need to pay very close attention to detail. You will do an apprenticeship. You may apprentice someone eventually. Some of you teach. Some of you need a teacher, and a good one. Not just someone off of YouTube, a good. No offense to anyone on YouTube. I coach people from YouTube as well, but you either will be a teacher or a leader, or you need one. And you will need to develop a skill. Repetitive tasks are required. Skills developed, an apprenticeship where you reach a level of mastery. My goodness, there's so much fertile ground here. This will lead to the Empress and the Hierophant both represent a stability. It looks like it's a conservative approach. Also, I see that there is a lot of competition in your field, possibly. Is that any reason to quit? Well, it might be a reason to be nervous. But I ain't never met a Gemini that wasn't mouthy and gutsy. You are the King and Queen of Swords. You are the Magician. You are the Lovers. You know what you come into alignment with best. You know you can make people love you. You think you can't beat out your competition? It sure looks like you can. It sure looks like you can, Gemini. I see competition in a field. You may also need to tame some like monkeys in the mud pit of life this week. You will need to be the gentling influence. You may need to play by the rules and ask others to play by the rules. But I see you guys really wanting to move towards something My goodness. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess. You're being intuitively guided towards this. Either that or someone really wants your attention. Someone might be scoping you out, but you have a chance to learn and build and grow and have something new start. It's either that or somebody around you really, really wants to, okay, fine, I'll make it a relationship reading. For those of you that are focused on that, you're waiting for something to happen. It's a standoff between you and another person. Someone is afraid they're not doing well enough for you financially. They're a little stubborn. You look kind of amazing. God only knows what's going to happen. It's really up to what everybody decides, but it looks like they want to manifest you. But this looks like something you want to manifest. So the important things to see here are to pull all this fragmented energy together. You will need to take an overview effect. Ask yourself, where did my heart go? Where did my vision go too? How committed are you ready to be? Happy success and a creative endeavor landed on the table. They're just in the reverse. If you have a plan and you feel like this is the right thing to do, take a leap of faith. You're just going to have to be flexible and adaptable, figure out a budget and time, prioritize. The Two of Pentacles asks you a question. What's most important to you? Will you make excuses or will you make a choice? Yeah. Address the budget. If you work hard, there's so much potential here. This has a lot of growth potential. New cycles starting that inspire you. Go for it, Gemini. Follow your dreams. Even if you feel insecure and like a newbie, you will have to be patient. You feel vulnerable. It will require you to change too, but it will bring growth. With the stingray comes powerful growth. You can do it. You can do it, Gem. I believe in you. I believe in you guys. Never met a Gemini that wasn't good at anything they tried to do. All you have to do is apply yourself here and go for it. So if this reading resonates with you guys, I really, really hope it inspires you and I hope it helps you. This inspired me. This is almost like a timeless message for anyone trying to take a leap of faith into some part of your life. So I hope you feel good about it. I feel good about it. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Gemini. Have a great second week of April. Take care of yourselves. Link to my website's down in the description below if you want a private reading, okay? I love you, Gemini. I'll see you next time.